One of the very first stage of ethical hacking would be to understand and identify the computers. Whatever the network you are trying to penetrate, first of all, you need to find out how many computers or what are the computers that network has. Because of that, you need to use certain tools which will help you to find out different computers of that network. The very first tool I will show you in this tutorial is Advanced IP Scanner. This is the tool will allow you to give a start IP, end IP, and will scan all the computers, potentially some other results, which includes maybe what operating systems or what is the name of those computers into that network. Secondly, I will show you another tool called IDserve, and IDserve will help you to find out what specific server is running. For example, whether that's Apache server or IIS server, things like that, which will be very helpful on next stage of penetration testing. So let's start with Advanced IP Scanner. Once you have the tool, you just need to give a range of IP. If you want to scan on only one IP, you can do that. So I have given a range of IP which is from my servers. So let's see what results I give. I just gave the IP here and click on scan, and hopefully it will scan all the servers or other computers of this network. By the time I'm waiting for this, I can quickly introduce you to the other tool named IDserve. Now IDserve is pretty simple tool where you just give one IP address. Obviously you can find out what is the IP address of your web server or something like that, and then you use this tool to identify what specific server is running on that web server. Now when you install, you don't have to install IDserve, you just need to run it. When you run it, you will see something like this. You just need to click on the second tab, which is server query. Now you need to give the IP address of your server. Let me see what is the IP address of my server. That could be 31.193.132.92. Now I'll just click on query the server. IDserves mainly use port 80. What you already know that's the port to hit the web server. And the way how it works, it sends a packet, a simple packet to port 80. Port 80 replies to that packet, and by sending the packet, getting a reply from that port 80, it will try to find out what is the web server that specific IP address has. Now it does not find out any specific IP. Many times it happens that that specific port been configured in such a way that it does not reply this sort of query. Obviously people will know that this sort of query is the very first stage of ethical hacking or proper hacking. So server administrator should block this sort of query from specific port. I will come back to this in a minute. Let's go back to Advanced IP Scanner, see what have we got there. Okay, so now we have few different servers details. See this sort of name which is saying my mail dot something something something. These sort of names always can get the idea, hackers can get the idea that this is a mail server. This IP address is a mail server's IP address. I was looking for an IP address of a web server here. Let's see what is 135, if I can get something on 135. Yep, now this one is giving us a result. When I was showing you my server where I have blocked the port, therefore when I was querying what server that specific IP address is running, I wasn't getting anything. But when I tried a different server, it sent a data packet to port 80, and see what I'm getting back from there. This is server which is running Apache. So now you can look for only the penetration testing which can be useful for Apache server instead of IIS or all the other common things. So this is the first thing you do to specify what you want to do and what kind of tools you will be using. So quick recap, this is a very two simple tools. First one, advanced IPS scanner, helps you to run certain range of IPs and identify what are the computers on. You can do some funny things here, right? Like right click and then you can try to shut down the computers. You can save these selected computers, what can be used for different purpose. However, most of the things you cannot do here because you don't have the authority to that server. I can with my server. RDP, you can directly go to remote desktop to control that server from this advanced scanning server, which is really useful tool. So this is it for this tutorial, folks. I will see you soon with some other tutorial. Thank you.